Gotta leave.
Go ahead. Try to leave. You say you're done, then stay too long. One more glance and you're gone wrong. Act so cool, act so tough, but your eyes give you up.
You take one step, then two more back. Like you're trying to escape the trap.
Beat it if you can, run if you want, but you keep circling back to what you can't stop.
Tell yourself goodbye, tell yourself you're free, but every road you take leads you back to me.
Come back, can't leave, too late.
Come back, come back, come. You play the game like you might win, but you already know how this ends. A little distance, a little space, then you're searching for my face. You can walk away, just not for long.
Come back, come back, come back, come back. Beat it if you can, run if you want, but you keep circling back to what you can't stop. Go ahead.
Gotta leave.
Go ahead. Try to leave. You say you're done, then stay too long. One more glance and you're gone wrong. Act so cool, act so tough, but your eyes give you up.
You take one step, then two more back. Like you're trying to escape the trap.
Beat it if you can, run if you want, but you keep circling back to what you can't stop.
Tell yourself goodbye, tell yourself you're free, but every road you take leads you back to me.
Come back, can't leave, too late.
Come back, come back, come. You play the game like you might win, but you already know how this ends. A little distance, a little space, then you're searching for my face. You can walk away, just not for long.
Come back, come back, come back, come back. Beat it if you can, run if you want, but you keep circling back to what you can't stop. Go ahead.
Gotta leave.
Go ahead. Try to leave. You say you're done, then stay too long. One more glance and you're gone wrong. Act so cool, act so tough, but your eyes give you up.
You take one step, then two more back. Like you're trying to escape the trap.
Beat it if you can, run if you want, but you keep circling back to what you can't stop.
Tell yourself goodbye, tell yourself you're free, but every road you take leads you back to me.
Come back, can't leave, too late.
Come back, come back, come. You play the game like you might win, but you already know how this ends. A little distance, a little space, then you're searching for my face. You can walk away, just not for long.
Come back, come back.
Try to leave.
Go ahead. Try to leave. You say you're done, then stay too long. One more glance and you're gone wrong. Act so cool, act so tough, but your eyes give you up.
You take one step, then two more back. Like you're trying to escape the trap.
Beat it if you can, run if you want, but you keep circling back to what you can't stop.
Tell yourself goodbye, tell yourself you're free. But every road you take leads you back to me.
Come back, can't leave, too late.
Come back, come back, come. You play the game like you might win, but you already know how this ends. A little distance, a little space, then you're searching for my face. You can walk away, just not for long.
Come back, come back, come back, come back. Beat it if you can, run if you want, but you keep circling back to what you can't stop. Go ahead.
Try to leave.
Go ahead. Try to leave. You say you're done, then stay too long. One more glance and you're gone wrong. Act so cool, act so tough, but your eyes give you up.
You take one step, then two more back. Like you're trying to escape the trap.
Beat it if you can, run if you want, but you keep circling back to what you can't stop.
Tell yourself goodbye, tell yourself you're free. But every road you take leads you back to me.
Come back, can't leave, too late.
Come back, come back, come. You play the game like you might win, but you already know how this ends. A little distance, a little space, then you're searching for my face. You can walk away, just not for long.
Come back, come back, come back, come back. Beat it if you can, run if you want, but you keep circling back to what you can't stop. Go ahead.
Try to leave.
Go ahead. Try to leave. You say you're done, then stay too long. One more glance and you're gone wrong. Act so cool, act so tough, but your eyes give you up.
You take one step, then two more back. Like you're trying to escape the trap.
Beat it if you can, run if you want, but you keep circling back to what you can't stop.
Tell yourself goodbye, tell yourself you're free. But every road you take leads you back to me.
Come back, can't leave, too late.
Come back, come back.
Oh yeah.
Play the game like you might win, but you
What up,
already know
bros?
how this ends. A little distance, a little
I love this
space,
beat. I just found it.
then you're searching for my face.
Beat It by No Reasons. Yeah, 11K on YouTube. Let's get that up.
You can walk away.
Hope you guys have been enjoying it. 22K likes on that. Actually, pretty solid. Go back. Hold up. Getting everything settled and ready here. Give me a second. Come back. Hell yeah. All right, we're locking in. We're bubbling. We're bubbling. We're pumping. Going live. Live everywhere. Operational. All right. All right. Good morning. The shades are back, baby. The bulls are back. Everything's back. We're so back. How are y'all feeling today? Who's here today? Who's here for the pump? It is Monday, and Bitcoin breaking higher highs. Held the pump over the weekend, and higher highs already today. Doesn't get much better than that. I'm pretty sure every bear in the entire world was holding their breath, waiting for the dump over the weekend, and it did not come. Dave, you prefer to watch my my OnlyFans? Thank you, Dave. Appreciate it. I don't know who's that. I don't know who's you're watching though, because it's not mine. You're watching somebody. Whatever floats your boat, brother. Love you, Dave. What's up, boys? Who's here today? I see Dave. I see Baker, Mitch, DCA and Prey, Ronald Grump. What's up, Matt? Am I long or short, baby? I don't know how you could be short right now. Did anybody accumulate below 60K this round? Dude, you'd have to have been full-fledged psycho to have been buying under 60K. And in the best way, psycho. There was no reason. There was just no reason to expect what this right now. The only reason to think that Bitcoin was going to do something like this would have just been a pure contrarian stance of everyone expects it to dump, so it won't. Like, nothing on the chart, nothing on the cycle. There's just nothing. You'd have to have been a pure mad lad. I know a lot of you are pure mad lads, though. Let me make sure I'm not peeking out on my audio. A lot of you are pure mad lads, so I hope you did. Who put something in the chat if you bought anything under 60K, so we can give you a little clap. Bangers only, baby. That's right. What's up, Ghost? Morning, brothers. What's up, Alex Barber, RSS Go Away user, Maria Vega. What's up, bro? Vibe. What's up, Bullish Mike? Cap or Die. CBK Wahoo. Crypto Steve O's here for the pump. What's up, Felipe Pro Albertson? Crunk, what's up, bro? Life with James, Meta Space Real, Yuki, Pablo Espinoza, Vibe Vortex. Who else we got? Quantum Bitcoin Sailing Surfer, Pickle. Happy Monday, Pickle. Happy Pumpy Monday. What's up, Lucy's Handmade Design? Checking in. What are we feeling today, BTCMR? What's good? We are so back. It feels that way. It feels like we're so back. Unfortunately, not me. I feel you, Henny. Me neither. Me neither. Me neither. Hopefully we don't get another opportunity. Hopefully we do get another opportunity. Crypto Stevo, happy Pickle Puppy Monday. Pickle Puppy Monday. I don't even know what that means, but I love you, brother. Ooh, lunar eclipse this weekend. Didn't solar eclipse kind of start this pump, or am I just drawing lines that didn't exist? Bought Link when it was cheap, nice. There are definitely some crazy altcoin plays. There's some crazy gains going on. It needs no introduction. Zec going nuts. I've been skeptical about Zec. I've been voicing that just because I always share with you guys what I feel. You know, it doesn't always mean that it's the right choice. Doesn't always mean that I'm right all the time. But Zec made some moves, dudes. Grats to anybody who played this. I never denied that this was a very strong chart. In fact, pretty much every time I went over the analysis, I was like, this chart's looking for higher. But man, I can't. With the uncertainty behind the vulnerability, all this trapped money. Here's actually a really solid factor going on for Zec. Zec broke past its highs. This was a big thing for me. There was so much FOMO back in November of 25. That FOMO kind of bubbled around really like 500, 600, 700. All those trapped orders, all those stuck retail underwater was going to act as resistance. But Zec apparently does not give any Fs. No Fs given. None. Blasted right through. Barely even acknowledged the high. Oh no, look at this. That entry may already be gone. Blasted through, moved to 850, what, 2 hourly candles closing green and sideways, that's it. That's wild. Pump. Instantly back tested. What is this on though? This is the index. So this is like an aggregate of many exchanges. Back test of 725. Damn, I was gonna say that's probably the entry. If you're looking for a late long on ZEC, it's probably still at 725. A lot of the time, so this is threatening. I don't like when things immediately backtest, because typically I like to see that backtest, that flush out happen after a few days for that support to be cemented and strong. But this is still the play, right? Still the logical play. Previous high. You've moved juicily, not quite at 900, probably looking for 900. 725, probably the entry there on the old Zeckaroon. Grats. Who bought Zec? Who made their own decisions and was like, nah, Tom, you're right. It's bullish. I don't care. I don't care if there's vulnerabilities or FOMO. I mean, 1,000 seems like a really logical target. We got 1,000, and then there is a lot of confluence on ZEC up at 1,700. 1,700 is the golden Fibonacci retracement of the entire history of this coin. It traded at 30,000 on listing, air quotes, like, did it? Probably not, but there was at least more than 0 ZEC sold at 30,000 a coin. Plummeted down, reached a low of, what even did it hit? $9 back in 2018, $15 in 2014. That 618 retracement right here at 1,700. It's a pretty solid target. Unfortunately, I think that that's probably not going to happen, guys. This is probably hopium. But ZEC did flip what, Doge? I think we flipped Doge. That's pretty crazy. What's up, JR? How you doing, man? Yeesh. Mini House, Chad Fact, David Cover. What's up, man? Jonathan MB. Team BT Boys. What's up, friends? What are you looking at today? I don't buy trust me bro coins. Exactly. What's up, Abu? JR followed. Welcome, man. What's up, Babitanak? What's up, brother? Hello to you. Taco the Duck. Could look at ANKR? Probably. We can take some requests. We're going to look at a lot of stuff today. We're just starting. We just cranked this up. I've got energy. I had a great weekend. Did you guys have a great weekend? Are you feeling good? You wanted to know more about trading. Interesting. I have a lot of great videos. A lot of great evergreen tutorial videos. They're free. A whole free course on this channel. You can check it out. We'll come back to ZEC. We'll look at ZEC a little bit more. I think the immediate upside target, here's how I would see ZEC. Upside targets, 900. Where's 900 come from? Back here. 2018's all-time high. Basically, I would say that's the all-time high of ZEC. Even though it isn't literally, I would say 900 is the all-time high. See, like the all-time actually traded high. I think that is the immediate upside target. You break that, 1,700 is looking pretty juicy. We're going to do more. We'll do a little bit more in-depth analysis. Maybe do a top-down analysis on ZEC because it's so spicy in just a little bit. But there's so much confluence right there at 1,700. Let's come back to that. We got to look at the corn. The corn is the king is holding court now. Taco the Duck. What's up, Dinkles? Flipping Doge is good. Let's push it to meme coin. Yeah, I don't even consider Doge a meme coin, honestly. Doge was like the original meme coin, but all the other meme coins after Doge were not the same thing. All of the coins after Doge were just tokens. They're just like minted tokens on chains. Doge is its own layer. It's proof of work. I don't even consider it a meme coin. Do I trade meme coins? Not really. No, honestly, DiCaprio, the winners in meme coins are the people shilling them. They're the people shilling them and the devs, right? Devs. Really hardcore air quotes on that one. The devs. The people who hit mint on the contract, right? Like, there's no devs. There's no development. They just minted a coin. Those are the winners. I've been live streaming crypto, live streaming trading for 7 years. And over those 7 years, I'm telling you, the amount of winners outside of shillers and devs is, you can count them on one hand, maybe. Maybe one hand. Good luck. Good luck. If you want to trade them, you're welcome to. I don't tell people what to do with their money. But If you're not being paid to shill it, you're probably donating your money. That's the likely outcome. What's up, Addison? You picked up XCN. What else did you guys pick up? What other coins are going on? I know almost everything is pumping. Virtually everything is pumping. It's amazing that Bitcoin held its low over the weekend. So few people likely saw that coming. Almost nobody. I think everybody was expecting a retrace. You know, let's look at a top-down view of Bitcoin here for a second. Even a month ago, we were talking about Bitcoin's yearly candles and how Bitcoin's never closed 2 red yearly candles in a row. It's never happened. We closed last year red, and we've traded red almost this entire year. So it was looking very, very likely, especially like February, June, during those lows. It was looking all but guaranteed that we were going to see lower lows, that we were probably going to look to close this candle red, right? We were going to break history and for the first time close 2 red candles in a row. And in the matter of not even a week, that is no longer such like a locked in future. That is no longer like the obvious destiny of what's going to happen over the next 4 months. Bitcoin only has to trade to 87.5K to close green now. We're only down 9% on the year, which is just crazy to think about, considering this year has been just down. The whole time has been down, and now we're only 9% from the open. I do expect selling at the yearly open, 87.7. Yeah, it's probably a decent short whenever that price is tagged. I would expect that. Man, this is just such a reminder. In crypto, there are these long periods of brutal, boring pain that absolutely feel like nothing's going to change. This is like the new norm, you know, like just like give up. Submit to this. There's nothing you can do. And as soon as you get that idea just stuck in your head, as soon as you accept it, it just changes. Something happens. It's like almost as if it's waiting for that, like specifically. This is unexplainable. Like this move is just unexplainable. We have been calling for a test of the 200-day, and we blasted it. Like we hit the 200-day, but we absolutely eviscerated the 200-day moving average. We didn't just test it. Like this is bonkers. This is potentially the bear market is somehow over in August market. Even if the bear market is over, don't expect just green candles from here on out. That's not how it works. In the last end of the bear, beginning of the bull, we had almost an entire year of just like sideways chop after a pump. We had a pump, and then we had a year basically of nothing, 6 months plus of just sideways price action. Plenty of time to doubt it, plenty of time to get back in that mindset of like, yeah, that was it. We're going back down. That was it. We still have the low in, or still have a low to go. Like the pain is not over, but this is absolutely suggesting, or at least it's absolutely like evidence. It's absolutely something we can look at and point to, which we did not have before the last week, and say, dudes, there is any reason at all to be bullish again. Check this out. I don't even know if I noticed that. Did you guys ever see that? Did you guys ever notice this on the quarterly time frame? Let me clean this up a little bit so we can view this a little better. We're going to do a top-down analysis. We haven't done that in a bit for Bitcoin. Did you ever see that? Anyone see this quarter? 58.8 thousand exactly on Coinbase. 2021's all-time high. Monthly close in January. Close, boop, boop, up, bullish engulf. Let's see. No one's going to send you USDT, bro. Get out of here. Actually, I never noticed that. That's pretty bonkers. RSI. Nothing really special here on RSI for the 3 month. There's not a lot to look at. We have bullish engulfing quarter with a month and 7 days to go above 68.1, which is weird because that's about where the 200-day moving average was. I didn't know that. Let's jump down. We're bullish engulfing on the quarter. Let's go down to the month. Month, we've really made progress, guys. 76.5 is clearing the previous resistance on the month from April and May. Tell me your seed phrase. Yes, tell me your seed phrase. Message it to me. What's up, Benji? What's up, XQVR? How you doing, man? Thanks for subscribing. If you guys are out there, I need you really quick. Tap that screen. Hit the like button. Subscribe, follow. I'm commanding you to do so. We need to hype this up. Yeah, scammers coming back is bullish. Honestly, it is. I was going through TikTok, and it was just like so many, just like weird, like little accounts shilling stuff on Pump Fun, and I was like, man, the scammers are back. This is a good sign. We kiss you. What's up, Foxy? You tapped your screen, and now you broke your... now the pixels are dead. I'm sorry. I'm not responsible for it. Can't be helped. Can't be helped. On the monthly. Well, we didn't have any div on the low, did we? We did not have any divergence on our low. We didn't have any real RSI signs on higher time frames. That's different. We do have some pretty juicy oscillators going on here. We have the VWAP rolling over. The VWAP now at the 0 line for this month, popping positive. First time it has been accelerating since July of last year. It's been a whole year where price has been pulling the VWAP down, the volume average weighted price. Momentum right here in this month. This month has potentially changed everything. Momentum crossing over. Now, it's not confirmed. We have to see August close out here. What, in a week? Close out around this price level, but preferably higher. And we have a confirmed crossover of momentum. Money flow making sneaky higher highs here. Monthly pushing up. Monthly definitely suggesting this strong close in August could be a major reversal. I like that a lot. That's not too shabby. Ooh. I rarely look at the Ichimoku cloud on the month. This would be the first time. If the bottom isn't, it'd be the first time, at least in the last 2 cycles, that we did not touch the monthly cloud. That's a little suspicious. That's a little suspicious there. What's up, T.O. Polkadot? We can look at some altcoins and stuff. We're gonna look at all kinds of charts. We're just warming up here, starting the stream, and we're gonna start with the top-down analysis of Bitcoin to get our juices flowing. Get them juices flowing. Weekly. This is really interesting. The weekly cloud. Nice fat, flat cloud, thick cloud, thick booty cloud. 93.3. That's the yearly open, or the yearly open for 2015. 2015? Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I right? I think it's 2015. Major level for the last year. Potentially major level here. But it's interesting. This fat cloud is typically magnetic for price. This usually suggests the fatter the cloud, the more liquidity. The thicker the juice, the sweeter the berry. Suggests liquidity there. We do see price move to those levels more frequently than you'd expect. I'll put it that way. More than would just be any normal random number. Weekly moving averages, we are still flying above the 200 at this point, below the 100 at 89. 50 coming on in. Let's see what this looked like. The 50 crossed the 100 in September of 22. In June of 26. Man, the 50 made it all the way down below. We had a death cross on the week in the last bear cycle. That didn't happen in 2018, 2019. But it did happen in the last cycle. I wonder. It kind of feels like that's off the table. The only way that would be back on the table is if we trade down to a new low into October and basically stay there for like maybe 2 months and then break out in like December. Because, man, we are juicing above it. This did not happen in the last cycle. This pump, I'm not ready to say that the 4-year cycle is completely broken and null. But this pump, due to just how far it made it, really is starting to diverge, at least from the last cycle. That I can say with confidence. We have a lot of things going on that did not happen kind of moving average-wise, price-wise, when you consider this pump and factor it in. We'll see that down on the daily time frame. We won't see it as much here on the week. Though you could say, well, we tested the 50 week, and in the last cycle, we tested the 50 week after the bottom was in. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, simple oscillator RSI, things are looking normal. We had bullish divergence here on our lows, a little early signal of the pump. We had a lower low in closes and wicks, yet RSI did not paint a lower low. It painted a higher low. So even though price was dragged down farther, RSI was not, and that creates a bullish divergence, a hidden bullish divergence. Higher low on momentum for the week. VWAP up, money flow rolling over after almost like equal lows here. Double bottom on money flow. Nice and juicy. Still haven't tapped the weekly closes from May. It's going to give us a little bit higher of a target above that 50 week at 82. Let's go down to the, let's just look at random daily time frames. We are at the 1,000 daily moving average. Interesting. The 1,000. The 1,000 daily moving average in the last bear market was actually not tested at all until deep into 2023. So almost a year into the bull market. We did not test the 1,000 day. I'll simplify this for you. There you go. Right there. Technically, the same was true until we were out of the bear market. We didn't test that in the 2017-18 cycle as well. What's Cohen saying? What is Cohen saying? What's Benjamin saying? I'll call him up. Mr. Cohen. Well, Cohen, I mean, along with everybody, was expecting the low to come in October. It's not off the table, but we finally have some evidence, some chart direction that suggests that it's on the table, that it's not coming. That's interesting. The 1,000 daily moving average right here. Never looked at that. Call him up. I'll call him up. What's up, Garrett? What's up, Garrett dog? Let's throw these back on here. This looks like the 400 and the 800 daily moving averages are death crossing right now. It's actually not death cross, it's just a bearish cross. They're crossing bearishly downward right now at 85.4. When did this happen in the last cycle? 85? Right before the bear market low came in. Whew. That's sketchy. That's a little sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. That's a little sketchy. Same bearish divergence on the 4-day. We can see this on lower time frames. Momentum, money flow doing the same thing as like the weekly. Let's skip down to 2-day. Two-day overbought. When did that happen last? Did we ever have an overbought 2-day in a bear market? Nope. Nope, it brought us out of the previous bear market. The 2-day became overbought right here in January of 23, and we were in the bull market. No overbought on the 2-day during the entire bear market in the last cycle. 2-day was overbought. Was overbought, I'll say after the low was in. Coming out of the bear market. COVID came. The low was technically higher, but we still retraced, but we had overbought territory on the 2-day afterwards. So you look anything here on the 2. On the 2, we have the cloud twisting. We have a nice flat cloud below us at 70.2K. Could be an entry. 70.2K could be tested. Let's see. Does that line up with any retracement from our low where we're at? No. Not really. 0.38. If we trade a little higher. Not really. Kind of in no man's land. But that cloud, the same as the cloud above attracting price, the cloud below here going to also attract price. We do see the cloud twisting there in mid-October, and I would say that's probably where Benjamin Cohen and many analysts have been, myself included, looking for the low of the bear market to be. We see some weakness there, and when we tune down to the 1-day, we're going to see that the weakness in the cloud, the opposite of this, was the exact timing when we broke out. There's not a lot going on here. A little bear div potential. You have a lower high currently versus May, yet your RSI is significantly higher. That is potential. It's a threat of bearish divergence. What's going on over on TikTok? What's up, Lamb Soft? Ataraxia. What's up, friends? Epic. Welcome. Say hello. Hit the like button. Subscribe. The 2-day weakness. Yeah, we'll talk about this. The 2-day weakness. The 1 day. Let's scoop down to there. Gave us a similar signal many days out. Probably early July. Weakness in the cloud right here. We talked about it. We said if we're going to break out to the upside, watch mid-August. Mid-August is going to give us that weakness in that overhead resistance according to the cloud. Perfect timing. Literally perfect timing. And unfortunately on the 2-day, we have the same thing to the downside. Same thing to the downside. You don't have to test. You'll see many times that we have twists that nothing happens. It's more correlated usually the closer price action is to those twists when the twist happens. So Ichimoku Cloud projects forward 29 periods. You see it's out in the future. It's trying to front run. And so if price moves back down and tests that 70.2 and then trades sideways into October, we may see that weakness in the cloud dump price downwards. That's pretty much where I'm at. What's up, Chris P? How you doing, man? What's up, Rick? Rick? We got some viewers over on TikTok today. Can I get more likes on the stream? We only have 200 likes. Somebody could smash 1,000 likes in like 2 seconds. What's up, Cody? Cody can do it. He's a man. Okay, Ichimoku on the day broke up. You can see here on the daily time frame, we also have a higher high. That's what I was talking about earlier in the stream. Higher high versus Friday. The weekend price gave us a very mild retracement. We're now trading higher. Juicy. I like to see this. The day still overbought. Beautiful. Beautiful. Henny bear bull trap? Could be. It's going to be a hell of a bull trap. You can't unsee the Bart. Oh, God, Bart's everywhere again. Bart's on Bart's on Bart's. It is a Bart. I mean, this is by all means a Bart. The bottom. From June all the way. I mean, a Bart is almost guaranteed to generate whenever you have a long sideways period of trading. It's almost guaranteed to. Like, when price makes an energetic move in one direction and then trades sideways for an extended period, it almost always reverses. Like, almost always reverses. But yeah, that's a Bart. A little Simpson. Cowabunga, man. Don't have a cow, man. Oh, I can't draw today. Yeah, you see it. Get the big eyes here. You got it. Oh, remember, we just kept Barting and Barting and Barting. It was a meme. Still a meme. Okay, higher high, where was I on the day? I'm just doing the top-down analysis here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. We're started out at the yearly time frame. We're zooming down. We're now into the day. We're going to go into a few hourly time frames. Then we're going to go down to like the minutes. I'll probably place some kind of theoretical trade for the day, and then we're going to jump into all kinds of altcoins. We'll take requests. We'll do everything. What's up, Slippers? What's up, Slippers? How you doing, man? Oh, GCA, what's up? Gina, how you doing? Crypto Lifer drew the Bart yesterday. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Barts are everywhere. Barts are extremely common price action structure. Like, make a move, the move doesn't continue, it reverses. Like, that's the basis of what a Bart is. Best thumbnail ever. That's right, Soft Shell. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Head and shoulders between June and August. June, August. Inverse head and shoulders, perhaps. It wouldn't even be a classic. Wouldn't be a classic, like a textbook inverse head and shoulders either. There's no back test of the neckline. If you want to really assign something to this, I think you have to assign like a failed bear flag. Or I mean, you could assign a descending wedge from like a higher time frame that broke up. Either way, a major reversal, right? Doesn't really matter. It's irrelevant. All right, back on topic because I gotta get through this so we can do other stuff. So we can take other requests. Daily moving averages right here. Look at this powerful setup underneath price. The 20, the 50, and the 100, and the 200 now all beginning to curl up right underneath price. Gorgeous. Gorgeous move here. That is a absolute sign of strength, a signal of strength in price. We've seen a lot of crazy moves happen with that. There is no backtest of the 200-day moving average yet. I do expect that to happen. If that were to happen soon, it would be 69, 70K. If it happens down the road, obviously, that's going to continue up higher. It's going to chase price. This was the same move we saw at the end, or I'll say at the beginning of the bull market in the last cycle. Bitcoin broke the 200-day. That's why for months on this channel, I was saying there's no reason to be bullish in my mind. Even though I'm a perma bull, I want to be bullish on it. But there's no reason to expect short-term bullish price action on Bitcoin until the 200-day moving average is retaken. I expect it to test it. I don't expect it, unfortunately, to retake it. I was wrong on that part. But you look at the previous cycles, and it's the same thing. You reject from the 200-day, you spend X amount of time underneath it, and then when you re-enter a bullish cycle, you've retaken the 200-day, and you go on, right? You go on to rally. We saw a very clean back test in March of 23. I think that is likely also going to happen at some point here. If the 200-day is back tested and held and price makes a higher high, I think that is complete confirmation that the bull run is on. Complete confirmation. Like, almost undisputable in my mind. Pickle making it rain. Thank you, Pickle, for gifting the 5 memberships, my guy. We have the Bretton Woods Summit, right? The Bretton Woods thing on Wednesday, I believe. I'll give away 5 also. Oh, wait. Did I give them all away? Did I give them all away? Why did it? I don't know. I'll figure it out later. I don't have time to do it right now. I got to finish the top down. We're on the day still. We're stuck on the daily. But I fully expect this. So if Bitcoin does, and it likely will, backtest the 200-day moving average. If it's now, it'd be at 69K. If it's, I don't know, a month or two from now, we're going to be looking at the low 70s. As time goes on, that will climb higher. If it holds, if we see price action, I don't know, like this, right? As soon as we put in a higher high after the backtest of the 200, bull market's on. Doesn't mean we're going to go straight up. Doesn't mean only up. Doesn't mean, there'll be no red candles. But in that scenario, that the back 200 is back tested and we break to a higher high afterwards, bull market's on. Bears are done. Bears are toast. It's over. GG. We're not quite there yet. It looks like we're still rallying. Still at a higher high on Monday. But that was the line in the sand for me. I was saying for months, as long as we're below it, I'm going to be short-term bearish. We retook it the 19th last week. Now it can be bullish again. My thesis was invalidated. And that was a pretty tight invalidation. How low off the bottom? 19%. I guess for Bitcoin, that's pretty tight. It's kind of loose for in general. All right, let's zoom down. Just take a quick peek at the 12-hour, see what's going on here. We're warming up for the day. We're doing like our meditative chart warm up here. Big energy down there. Big energy on the moving averages. All below price. Price is getting flung up. Still overbought on the 12-hour. That's what you want to see. Momentum, higher high. Coming down now. Money flow, higher high. Green getting very juicy. VWAP rolling over. That looks good. That looks good. Looks real nice. Because we've had a high and a low, and we've broken that high, we can now place our Fibonacci extension, connecting our recent swing high to swing low, and we can look for the 1618 to the 2 measured move target up here. Breaking that high, what is it? Right around that 82.8. Low side 82.1, high side 837. That's nice. That's a very nice. Big breakout energy on the Ichi cloud for the 12. Let's get lower. Let's get low. 8 hour. Just briefly look at it. Same thing. Everything. This move is so explosive and energetic that everything is just like lagging. It's all trying to catch up now. The fact that we didn't sell off over the weekend is just such strong price action. And I think we know why. I think we nailed it. If we need a narrative, I think we nailed it last week. The U.S. Treasury committing to buying back more bonds, and then the next day saying, doubling might not be enough. And then today, didn't the U.S. Bessent said that they'll spend their $1 trillion that they're willing to spend, like their $1 trillion in the U.S. Treasury to protect bonds. Pump it, print it. This is what Bitcoin was built for. Literally, we could be approaching the time that Bitcoin was created for. The Treasury keeps buying back these bonds from themselves. It's going to drive inflation. The Fed is going to have a harder time increasing rates because of, dude, I don't want to get everybody too jazzed yet, but we are, for the first time in a long time, it feels like we are headed towards the environment that Bitcoin was created for. It's like a runaway easing cycle. We talked about it last week. It's only become more true since then. Like the Treasury, once you start doing something like this, once you start buying to keep something propped up, you are almost like locked into buying more and more and more and more. Like the more you invest, the more incentive you have to invest more if it doesn't work. And buying bonds back is not going to keep the tail ends down. It's not going to keep the short ends down like indefinitely. It's only a matter of time till they rise again, and then they have to buy more, and they're just stuck. And eventually, you either run out of money and you just drop it and everything implodes, or you just keep printing forever, which is likely what we're going to do. We're going to just get stuck in an easing and printing cycle. Anyway, money flow in the 8 hour curling up. Nice twist here. What do we got? 7 hours. It's a fresh 8 hour candle, unfortunately. So we can't take this twist as a real signal. I like that we are overbought on every time frame up to the day. I think like up to 2 days. That's juicing. Do not be afraid of overbought. If you want to continue rallying, you want to stay overbought. 6 hour rejected, cooling off. Staying overbought. We have a twist on the 8 hour and the 6 hour simultaneously after breaking a high. Whew, boys. How high did this hit? 93. 94. Holy shit. When was the last time we hit RSI that high? That's like not even bull market high. Last time we came close was November of 24. Back here, when we pumped from 74 to 110, mid bull. Have we ever hit that in the bear? Nope. We hit it the time before. We hit it in January of 23, and that was when we were leaving the bear market on a move that honestly looks suspiciously like this move. That's crazy. Check that out. Right here. The last time RSI was as high as it was this week. We were leaving the bear market. The bear market was done. The bottom was in. RSI hit that high. In the entirety, from the all-time high, actually even, you got to go even farther back. You didn't hit this RSI on the 6 hour at all in the last cycle. Not even during the bull market. The only time you hit it was after the bottom was in and we were leaving. We were leaving the bears behind. You can see it like no time on the way down, not even around, when we chopped on all, BART territory up here in 21. What do we got here? Honestly, it looks like the time again that it happened. This is pretty spicy. Right here, leaving the bear market in 2018. The last two examples, really. Well, 2 out of 3 examples of when we've seen RSI this high on the 6 hour. Was leaving the bear market. You love my voice, but we're missing bangers. You're right. We are missing bangers. All right, Grump, I'll turn on tunes as soon as I'm done with the top down. And I'm almost done. I'm getting stuck here, but this is kind of spicy alpha, dude. This is very spicy alpha. The 2 out of 3 times that RSI was this high, we were leaving the bear market. Right here. Bottom was in. Man, my computer's getting so choppity when I'm like this zoomed out, this much data. And then the time after that right here, we left the bear market right here. RSI was this high. Those are 2 out of the 3 examples. That's it. Bottom was in. RSI rallied to 94, 95. Bears were done. Lows were gone. Here we are. Boom, right there. You have that RSI on this pump. That's spice. That is spice. I just can't believe we retook the 200-day. I was sure we were going to reject. Positive we were going to reject. And then we're going to see a low in October, and the 4-year cycle would be the exact same as it always is. That's Bitcoin for you. Never assume. No matter how obvious something seems. In fact, the more obvious it seems, it's the the more likely it's about to change. I'm liking this on low time frames. We still have money flow moving up, momentum moving up on the lower time frames. You see money flow hitting higher highs here. Watch this Bitcoin bull for one last trap and then a dump into October. It's totally possible. It's absolutely possible. But the farther we get away from the 200-day, the less likely that is. And here we go, breaking to another high, right? I don't know, dude. It is a huge call to say that the 4-year cycle is broken and the bottom is in. It's just a massive call. I had zero evidence to make that call before last week. There was zero, nothing on the chart suggested it. This pump is starting to potentially put that on the table, and it's bonkers. Bonkers. All right, let's go down to the hour. Let me just brief through here. We can get through. I know I've been stuck on Bitcoin for a bit, but it's important. If you want to understand crypto and you want to trade crypto at all, the first thing you should do, I'd say every single day, is start doing this. A top-down analysis on Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? Likely, if you're focused on alts, then go look at Bitcoin dominance or total 3 or whatever it is. But you should start with a top-down on Bitcoin to get the vibe of the space for the day. Like, I would not be taking a short on anything today in crypto. Bitcoin looks hungry for higher highs. That the tides rise with Bitcoin, everything rises. You should be looking at the Bitcoin pairs for your alts. We can get into some of those then later too. RSI on the hour, back under oversold. As it consolidated sideways, we see RSI reset here. As it traded in a pretty tight range, honestly. Volatility really snapped back in over the weekend. Looks like we're breaking out to the upside. We do have a higher high. RSI almost touching back to overbought. Flagging out here, that's juicy. Momentum's up, but money flow is up a little bit. Probably the next 30 minutes aren't going to have too much upside for us or too much juice. What is it? Yeah, noon. Not typically a volatile trading hour. Though that has been changing. 45-minute overbought. Little topping out signal there. 30-minute rejecting from overbought, but really staying away from oversold status. The lower time frames here down under the hour, I am seeing a little bit more retracement. I won't call it like downtrend, but I'll call it retracement. Not quite as strong as the hourlies. I think that might suggest even just more of this kind of drawdown chop. 30-minute coming up. Damn, dude, we have not seen momentum flip positive and stay positive like this in a year. I'd say a year. Momentum has just been in the dumps. Every oscillator has been like on the bottom half of its range for like a year. This is juicing. Seeing a little bear div generate here on these highs. They're a little weaker. Money flow flattening. Probably gonna see this come down. It's not a big downside though. Do something like this, super scalp. $1.5 to 1. Take the 618. I like this. You guys see this tiny little inverse head and shoulders here? It's like a little midget. Neckline directly at the golden Fibonacci retracement. I like that for a scalp. What do you think? All right, Bitcoin. I think we did the whole top down. Let's go. Let's go. That took a little bit. How long have we been? Been live 45 minutes. Holy. I've been in the zone. We got 50 viewers on TikTok. Let's go. What's up, Wen Ken? How you doing, man? Jeff Brooks. Jeff Hook. Lord Orion followed. What's up, Sunbake? Nick. The 4-year cycle is officially over, Sunbake. It's not officially over. But something meaningful has happened. What's up, Tom G's? What's up, Tillin? Digital Asset DJ. What's up, boys? Grump still here. Zach, hit us with some tunes, Zach. Give us some crunchy tunes to put on. All right, 4-year cycle yet. 4-year cycle officially over? No, I can't say that yet. But what I can say is over the past 7 days, over the past week, we have gone from this chart has absolutely no signs, no signals, no trend suggesting that the 4-year cycle is at all over. We were exactly where we should be in the 4-year cycle. When I say should be, I mean just in line with the last cycles. Exactly in line with the last cycles. August 17th, 16th. In fact, this price action even looks almost exactly like the last bear market. While breakup I think was pretty light, was likely, that's what we were calling for. We were basically just looking for a sweep of liquidity, just stop out shorts, bait in longs, make a lower high, and then move down, break our low, and trade down into a low in October. That's where we were at. This was perfectly in line, if it was something like this, to see a lower low in October, and we're just right on track, and we have October 15th or something is like 4-year cycle. It's like exactly a year from the all-time high, 4 years from the previous low, cycle low, and we're just like exactly where we were. So before the 17th, we were just exactly in line. There's no reason to think that we would potentially be breaking the cycle. Over these last days, there is now at least something more than zero pointing something different might be happening right now. It's the same thing we talked about for a few months here. The 200-day moving average. We've seen this tested in every bear market. Every bear market. Price loses the 200, tests it, trades lower. In the last bull markets, the last 2 cycles, we did not retake the 200-day moving average until the bear market was over. It's exactly what happened in 2022. We tested it, we rejected, we traded lower. And when the low was in, we finally retook it. That was in January of 23. Back tested it, went on for the bull market. Same thing happened in the 2018 cycle. We traded below, we rejected, we fell down, and we didn't retake it until the low was in. So simply retaking the 200-day here is huge. In both circumstances, we have come back to test it as support. And this is what I was saying earlier in the show, is if Bitcoin is able, whatever it goes, it can trade higher, it can be topped out here, whatever happens, if and when it comes back to the 200-day, because it will eventually, if it can hold support there, trade higher and break whatever high it put in, I will say that the bear market's officially over. That could mean that the 200-day moving average will be a great entry for a long, potentially. That could happen soon. It could happen months from now. You never know. What we've done is simply gone from there's virtually no chance that the bear market is over to now there is a reasonable chance. I'll say like 20% maybe. I'm just throwing out random numbers on that, right? I don't have like a real thing on that of like a real percentage, but like just there is from 0 to something, and that's important. Let's go, Derek. Zach, what song are we putting on? Chilling in Panama, waiting for a short. Get it, Sailing Surfer. Get it. What's up, Tillin? Zach, we need a song. I don't know if Zach pieced out. Guys, I know I was really ranting. I was going hard on the top-down analysis. I guess you guys enjoyed it. It was good. I was in the zone. But now I'm coming back out of the zone. I'm getting out of my ADD hyper-focus here. And I need you guys. Someone needs to come up with some good tunes to listen to, actually, first. This song I was bumping to all day. We need good tunes, and then I need, what are you looking at today? What do you think about the analysis, the top down? What do you think? Bitcoin could be setting us up for a trap? Absolutely. What's up, Manny? What's up, Kyle Reese? Space L, how are you, man? What are we looking at? 45% it goes back to 57? Easily could. The 200-day was 68K? 69. Giggity. Yeah. 146K by October, Captain. That's crazy. I hope so. What's up, Atarexia? I mean, if you guys don't give me tickers, I guess I just gotta come up with them myself. What I do need you to do is, if you're still here, if you're still listening, put something in the chat. I'm back. I'm reading the chat again. Let's pump it, Dr. Crypto. I need songs. Super. What's up, Lord Rain? Hood. A little distance. XRP went nuts, though. Little space. Why is this happening now? I think it has to do with the U.S. Treasury buying back bonds, committing to easing. ZEC, yeah, we'll look at ZEC again. ZEC XRP, it's good. But I guess the call was good. I said Ethereum's gonna go test the 200 week. There it is, at the 200 week right now. Fat dabs, let's go, buddy. Fat dabs. Check MPC. MPC was just delisted, I think, from some exchanges. Come back. XRP, dude. What is it? Flexing. Go ahead. Hold on. Let's do chat. I should delete some of these. Damn, blasted. I was saying XRP looked good, but I didn't think it looked that good. To like 160, 170. It's coming for me. It's coming for my $2 sell. 200 week below at 125. That's just a major level for XRP. Probably an entry. If we see Bitcoin roll over, and we see the altcoin space roll over as well, probably looking at 125. Can we get a solid trade there? You're scared? It's okay, quicker. Solana, a good entry right now. We can look at Solana there. Ondo. I need tunes. I mean, I will sit here and listen to this song on a repeat, but maybe you guys probably don't want it. Let's just see what other songs I have. No reasons. Come back. Can. Music videos. I'll just play their music videos. Let's see. What's up, Doob? What's up, Dean Shore? Acid Technomix 2025. Ooh. Don't threaten me with a good time. We're in another cycle with a positive admin in crypto industry. I mean, I guess crypto crunchy, but like it was the same admin at the end of the bull market. I don't know if that. I don't really think that argument is important. I don't think it is that, like, I don't think it matters that much, honestly. Crypto just kind of does what crypto does. It's my vibe. XRP, let's see. XRP at two separate resistances here. 160, horizontal, historical. 160, pretty important level for XRP over time. We also have this descending high trend coming down. Overlapping almost. Rejected, closed up. Still looking good though. Money flow rolling over on XRP. Momentum up high, overbought. I like it. I dig it. It's got a lot of room. That's interesting. Like, huge weekly candle, 53%, and you're still deep in negative money flow. $180. $2, man. Damn. I feel like if XRP breaks up anymore, it's heading for $2. What do you think? What's up, unprofitable trader? Follow the creator. What's up, brother? Why anyone buy XRP? I don't know. I don't honestly ask me. I don't know why people buy anything but Bitcoin, but because different folks, different strokes, right? That's not bad. Nice flag. RSI reset. Higher lows. RSI pulled down to lower lows. Bull div on every single low there. This looks pretty good to move. I feel like XRP is going to punish my $2 sell. Three to one.
Light bends and you appear.
You bought some Dogecoin, all right. Can we check night? Yeah, I'm gonna look at the bigger caps first. XRP, I think it's looking for more upside. That is a nice little flag underneath resistance, like underneath your descending trend line, underneath your historical horizontal. Like, it doesn't look like huge sellers. It looks like profit taking flush. Looks like you want to do this. Dang, 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 dang. Gold. Gold is something we can look at too. Nobody even asked about gold. XLM. Looks like a penny stock. Dude, gold looks like a penny stock. My lord. Gold and Bitcoin broke and retook their 200-day moving averages at the same time. Now they're both continuing together. Remember how just like a little bit ago, people were like, gold and Bitcoin have no correlation anymore. Bitcoin's not a store of value. Gold above its 200-day. Ascended back like 4,800, 5,000. 𝐂𝐳. I did not expect this year. I think the reason, though, I think it's the same thing as Bitcoin. I think the government, the U.S. government, the U.S. Treasury has committed to easing. And I think when you see easing, you see weakening of the dollar. And when you see a weakening of the dollar, you look at these store values. You look at gold. You look at you are getting out of the dollar, and you're trying to rotate into something with a better yield, better gain, or at least to protect capital. And I think Bitcoin is that's the environment Bitcoin wants. That's what it was set up for. I do like that gold and Bitcoin are running at the same time. We did have shorts on gold, you know. I didn't expect it to break the 200-day. I didn't expect Bitcoin to. That short's still alive, but man, is it sketchy. Sketchy. Yeah, dude, the world doesn't want bonds anymore. The world no longer trusts the United States as the adult. It's just, it doesn't matter how you feel about that statement. That's the reality. The world no longer looks at the U.S. as the responsible adult. They want out of bonds. Is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. It's up. Time will tell. But gold is ripping. We got coin about where it was. I'm not feeling this one as much. You know, I'm not liking these music videos as much. No reasons. Where's your tunes?
Maybe tonight.
Let's do a 𝐒𝐈𝐆𝐍 mix. I just want to put on like a techno-y hot mix. What's up, AI? It's Chris P. And a club mix by DJ 𝐒𝐈𝐆𝐍. Read my mind. There we go. Well, meet me at the hotel. What's going on with dog? I have no idea. Not a clue. Myrna flagging. Myrna flagging. Definitely could see a buy at 65. flagging for now. Surprised nobody's asking about hype. Is there no hype for hype? Hype does look juicy. Like its whole life, it's kind of been at this high trend. Like just tapping. You pull up Sol. Sol, I'll look at 𝐬𝐧 again. Check back in at 𝐬𝐧. Solana long right now. You know, we had a lot of shorts set up over the last few months. We had a lot of shorts set up. A lot of those take profits hit. This actually got stopped out. Rip. Trade to 102. But going short now seems wild. We have not back tested the 200-day on Solana. We haven't back tested that resistance in July at 83. If we're in the true bull market, it's probably not going to come. But if we have more sideways, more chop, more pain ahead, probably will. I can see Solana back to 109. Basically hit there though. 200 week. Tested as support back in April of 25. You lost it. You have a higher high. Preferably I would like to see Solana do this. Come down, hit a higher low at 83. I think that'd be a really solid entry if it comes. I think if you continue pushing up, you're going to test that 200 week up here just like Ethereum did. Might hang out there for a little bit. So upside looking at like 109, downside looking at 83. I think a short could be played from 109 or a long from 83. Probably lean on waiting for the long though. Unless we see basically I am now in the opposite of where I was the last 2 months. As long as Bitcoin is above the 200-day, I think we're only looking for longs. If we lose the 200-day on Bitcoin, I think we're back to only looking for shorts. Coming up. Grabbing. Check this tune. Feel Love by Reflect. What is that? What kind of music is that? What's up, J-Duff? What's up, Bax? Crypt 7. Damn, this is the most viewers we've ever had on, well, that we've had in a year plus on TikTok since we started streaming there again. British dance chart in 2004. 2004. Bringing in oldies. I'm just playing. What's up, Marcin K? 𝐬𝐧. Dude, 𝐬𝐧 is firing. Did I not play so long here? I swear I did at the beginning of the episode, right there. It's 7:26. Back to 900. I think honestly though, like if you backtest 725 and it holds, I think you take this much higher. 𝐬𝐧 is so juicy. I was talking shit on 𝐬𝐧 before this, but I did say, like, I still have my 𝐬𝐧. I didn't sell it because I'm not panicked about it, but just, man, it seemed unlikely that I was going to keep moving. I've never seen something move through FOMO like that. Like, every time there's crazy FOMO over something, and if something pumps, it's the only thing people are looking at. As soon as it gets back to that high, it just touches it and goes back down. Best example, a great example would be Solana. Solana was hyped AF in 2021. In the last cycle, it just touches it and falls back down. Just gets batted down by resistance by those previous buyers. Profit takers. Ethereum did it. Ethereum hyped AF in 2021 and 25. Touches its all-time high. Gets slapped down by sellers. You know, gets slapped down by these people holding for 4 years. I'm surprised we didn't see that with ZEC. I'll have to figure out how many ZEC I have now. Before I was like, yeah, whatever. It's a few $1,000, but if we're looking at 2K maybe. I have to go look. Get this guy out of here. Make sure you've joined our Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown. It's free. Oof, make sure you're getting wrecked on this long. Nuggets. Dangerous. Dangerous. Formation failed. It happens. Minutes still trucking though. 15 minutes is like just ignore anything happening here. Ignore it, go long. What up, 𝐂𝐳 𝐓𝐫𝐚𝐝? How you doing? Welcome. Might have been too quick. Too eager. $78.2. What do you think about XRP? It looks bully. Hella bully. My trading Bitcoin, my friend. Bitcoin. BTCs. Wait. $79. Huh. Wrecked. Riggedy wrecked. Man, that was a nice play too. It happens. It happens. It do happen. Somehow the dollar is recovering a little. Very weakly. Ooh, look at volatility. Setting a higher low for once, maybe. Ooh. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Make sure you join the Discord, discord.gg. Sign up with our exchange partners, BYD5. FAMX links in the video description below and in the Discord. Sign up and get our VIP roles, our VIP perks in the Discord. Costs you nothing. All you have to do is make a deposit on the exchange. Which indicators are good for key levels? It's a really broad question. Fibonacci. Easy answer. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're going to be live again Wednesday at the latest, but with the way this has been, we'll probably be live tomorrow. Lock in, boys. Lock in. Make sure you're subscribed, follow along, hit the like button, put the notifications on. DD, are you even profitable? Are you even profitable, my guy? I got 7 years of receipts. You're welcome to check them out. Make sure notifications are on. Tune in Wednesday. We may be live tomorrow. I just have this feeling we will be. So keep an eye. I'm not profitable today. Not on this trade, though. Rip. Rip. Catch you guys very, very soon. Discord.gg/TomCrown. Get it. Get it. I have 7-month track rate of 20 plus R. You're 20x in 7 months. Good for you, buddy. That's real. I don't know. I don't care. I hope you are profitable, man. I don't know. Doesn't matter to me. I hope so. I hope you all are profitable. We're going to be live again. Tune in. Crown out.